Welcome to the audio instructions for WarFields. Let's begin by showing you how to play the game. There are 6 fields in which the character cards will play on. You have your kingdom field, your range field, and your melee field. Your opponent also has a kingdom, range, and melee field. To set up, pull out 1 king, 1 knight, and 1 worker for each player. These will go into your kingdom fields. Shuffle the draw deck and then draw 9 cards for each player. This is your hand which you will play from. Once someone is chosen to go first, they will discard 2 cards. The other player will then also discard 2 cards. You are now ready to play. Each turn has 4 stages: currency stage, build stage, move stage, and attack stage. At the start of your turn, the start of the currency stage, draw 2 cards from the draw deck and draw 1 gold card for each worker that you have. You only have 1 worker to start, so draw 1 gold card for him at this time. If you want, you may also sell 1 card and receive the same number of gold cards equal to the sell value on the card. This sold card then goes to the discard pile. Next is the build stage. You may play any number of characters, or add items to characters, during this stage. To play characters or items, pay the number of gold cards equal to the use cost on the card. If it's a character, they are placed in your kingdom field. If it's an item, it's equipped to the character of your choice. Next is the move stage. This is where you move your characters forward or backward in the field. Each character is limited to moving only 1 field during this stage. Last is the attack stage. The first turn, you probably won't attack or be attacked, but a few turns into the game, you will. When you and your opponents have moved characters close enough to strike, you need to decide which characters are going to attack and which attack move they are going to make. Some attacks are melee, some are range, and some are both. Melee attacks can only hit characters adjacent to the attacking character. Ranged attacks can only be performed on opposing characters 2 fields away. Once you have decided your plan, you pay the attack cost of the character's attack and roll the die to see its strength. The attack damage is the number on the right side of the card next to the attack's name. If you roll a 1 or a 2, your character fumbles a bit and you -1 from the attack. If you roll a 3 or a 4, the attack damage stays the same. If you roll a 5 or a 6, your character is feeling particularly heroic, and you add 1 to the attack damage. The attack damage goes to the defense first, and then the health second. If the defense withstands the attack and doesn't drop below 0, no damage is done to that character's health. If your turn ends here, the opposing character's defense is fully restored for the next turn. However, if you have more characters that can attack, they can continue the fight before the defending character's defense has a chance to return. If any attack made during this stage drops the character's defense to 0, the remaining damage goes to the health. If at the end of your turn, the opposing character's health doesn't drop to 0 or less, the damage remains to the health, and the character's defense is fully restored for the next turn. If, however, the health does drop to 0 or less, the character is killed and is discarded along with any items he has equipped. You will continue to press on in this fashion until one of the kings is killed. Whoever kills the opposing king first is the victor. So it's up to you. How will you defend your kingdom?